what makes us who we are? Is it the names that we carry? Is it the way that I walk right now? Or what am I wearing right now? What matters the most to you when you are you? Something that I've been struggling for many, many years of my life. I am Pranav Grover, and I'm not a boxer, please. Boxer is the name of my 5-year-old dog, whose name I've taken as my middle name. And Grover belongs to the most powerful man that I've met in my life, my grandfather, who passed away last year. My name is the most powerful name right now. Do you know why? Pranav, okay, because he's hot. Boxer, because he taught me to live my life or to find happiness in every small thing. My grandfather, who taught me the meaning of love. He passed away last year at the age of 83. For 57 years of his life, when he was married, he did not call my grandmother once by her name. He used to call her Rani, the queen of her hearts, the queen of her home. And on contrast, my dad, the one who was supposed to be my best friend for the most long time of my life, left me and abandoned me at the places I wanted him the most. Living in the same house, we never spoke. After I came out, well, I just believe that both carrying the same surname Grover are the most contrasting personalities. One who I would want to be, one who I would not want to be. I have endured many storms in my life. Many storms. Some I've made drowned in, some I've made, fought in. I never call myself a survivor. I call myself a warrior because I fought and I came through. And one of those storms hit me when I was just 9 years old. 9. Exactly the time when I had just started living my childhood. And the next thing I remember was that I was kept hostage in Uttar Pradesh for 4 days for ransom. Suddenly the life of CID, Crime Patrol and Sadhan India was a reality for me. But definitely not from the comfort of my own room. I still remember on the 4th day when I had realized that, okay, I'm kidnapped. When my kidnappers were sleeping, I made a phone call to my family. And that's how the location was tracked. And as a 9-year-old, I came to tell you all by my own. Pretty much CID. And that got me a bravery award just at the age of 9. From the Delhi police and the Delhi government. But over the period of time, I've also realized this one thing, that bravery is just not about being medals or trophies or maybe mementos in my room. At times it can also be just waking up every day, striving through, fighting your battles and going to work. Or your school, or your college where you're also the most hated person to be alive. By 2015, I was struggling with myself. I was like, who am I? What am I? Why can't I be the same man sitting in the audience? Why can't I be the same woman sitting in that corner? And the next thing I remember was that I was in the psychiatrist's office having medications for curing something that was not apparently being able to solve. I was given medications for being a straight person. Why a psychiatrist? I mean, that is quite disturbing at all. Just like another teenager, I was in school under peer pressure. We all go through, internet searching for, okay, what is sex? Why am I just not like other boys who are just attracted to women, or girls who's looking at those boys, swiping their faces off it with all this sweat when they're playing football? I was with those girls at all points of time. But I was not looked back by the men, which was a strange thing. Not now though. And the next thing I remember is that I was literally beaten mercilessly for searching out what sex is. Just because I was trying to look out for something which involved 2 adult men. Wasn't this thing being taught to me in my school, or by my home, or by my parents? But no, we choose not to talk about that. 2018 came, I somehow passed school, and then I came forward, I somehow completed my school with no friends, and I entered college. College is basically another nursery for you when you enter school, starting from scratch. This time I was very sure, okay, this is not something that I'm not going to do, I'm going to make myself fit in. Well, I did, kind of, today. I often hear my dad saying that society will talk behind your back. And for 7 years of my life, I believed in that. That yes, society is talking behind my back. But now I believe that the talk behind my back is because the way I walk, this back has to be that sexy for them to look at. It's because I've left them behind me. Because I'm walking down a path which is giving me everything, which is giving me success, fame, love, then why not? For years I used to wake up in my room, in a pool of blood, with my own self-harm cuts. Because I was just not able to fit in, I was just not loved. I used to be this 47 kg skinny person trying to fit into the society but not being able to fit in properly. Why? Because I was born a boy. I am a gender fluid person. You often see tick boxes, right? Man, woman, others. Well, I don't know which one to tick. Imagine the psyche of a person going to work, school, college every day and not being able to fit in. Okay, which line do I take today? Do I look more manly? Do I look more feminine? How do I look? Well, I choose my discrimination wisely. I'm like, whichever line is the shortest and get me to the platform more easily, I'll take that. Or should I just ask myself, okay, Pranav, do you look more feminine today? Are you wearing a crop top or a t-shirt? But why do I want to do that? Why do I have to question myself up at every point of time in my life? That, okay, do I look more feminine? Do I look more manly? No, you look Pranav. That is what matters the most. Something which is beyond gender. I'm a human being. I mean, society sees me differently at all times. That, okay, he is different. I see, look it from my eyes. Maybe you are different. Because apparently we are born differently. Somebody in a different shape, somebody in a different caste, somebody in a different skin color. And I'm very sure 80% of the people in this room are bullied because of their insecurities in their school. Okay, you're black. Okay, you're gay. Okay, you're straight. Okay, you're heterosexual. What matters the most that it's who you are. Ralph Emerson very, very beautifully put it out there that what lies before us and what lies behind us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. So why not introspect our own selves at times? I used to look in the mirror and hate myself that, okay, God cannot create something as ugly as me. And 8 years down the road, I'm like, who had the audacity to not look back at me? Is there something wrong in the outfit? Or what is it? Am I not looking like Pooh from K3G? It might have taken just 8 seconds for me to change a statement in front of you, but for 8 years. If I had the option to show you how I looked earlier, you would be like, okay, is that you? I'm like, yes, that is confidence. That is struggle of years. That is love from everybody that I've received. And often, back in the day, when I was gang raped by a man and by his cook, for years I used to just ask myself, okay, what was wrong? As a matter of fact, that I have to share that I was just wearing a t-shirt and jeans, it's quite shameful that I have to even tell you that what I was wearing. Nothing provocative. And to the contrast, I was rescuing a dog. We live in a society where raping a dog is a penalty of ₹50. Was that dog wearing something provocative? Or was he wearing my skirt? Or was he out there with his hair open? We just can't keep it in our pants in that way. Why do we do that? We need to ask ourselves at times. We often hear that the society will judge me. I have one question from you all. Who is society? Is it you? Is it you? Is that my mom back at my house? It's all of us. That literally means that we are judging ourselves. To all the LGBTQIA plus people out there, I have to just tell them, stop hating yourself. That's homophobic. You can't do that. And to all the people who bully them, get a life of your own. The only thing that matters in your life at this point of time is that you exist. You do not have to be cured for your skin. You do not have to be cured for your obesity. You do not have to be cured for your gender. You are valid. You are required. Not for me, but for yourself. Many of the people out there in this room can be suicidal. And for me, they're the best actors. Because they can just literally hide their pain with a smile and we would not know. And I was one of them for most of the years. I have all the cuts in my hands to show me that this is not something that I have to go back at. I have to go forward, show them my back. That okay, this is what you're going to have to do. It's as simple as that. I want everybody to look themselves in the mirror and just say one thing. I just love you. I am just there. Even if nobody's there for you, you are there. Life is too short for you to be hiding your personality or living it under maybe a mask or apologizing for who you are. You are valid. You are loved. You can be successful. I never thought that I would be standing at a stage like this, speaking about my life. Because this is the same speech that I have been practicing for 7 years of my life in my own room. To my own self, that one day, if he cannot make it happen, she will make it happen. And she did. And if I had the opportunity to hug myself right now, to the younger one, I would just cry. And I would just thank that person, or thank that Pranav, to not give up. Thank you so much for looking out for all the dreams that you once dreamt of, for me to be able to complete them at one day. I am often dismissed with the fact that you were just 21 years old, what would you know about life? Yes, I'm 21 years old. Fortunately, I know about life. Fortunate enough that at this point of time, all India, I have conducted over 100 gender sensitization sessions. I have rescued over 400 plus animals all across NCR. I have been awarded as the youngest animal rights activist in the entire country by Jacqueline Fernandez. I have been given the Yulo Warrior Award. I am a drag queen. I am a motivational speaker. I am everything that I wanted to be. So why not? So the one thing that you should tell yourself at all times, you are worthy. Not because of a man, not because of anybody, but you are worthy. Not because of who you are, but because you are. Thank you.